Welcome back to the Deep Rock Sports Extra Best of CPS Student Spotlight, sponsored by Russell Moyer, Wells Fargo Advisors. With me today is our Student Spotlight, and she is
Courtney Hood.
Courtney. Great to see you. I've known Courtney since she was probably, 5, 4, 6, who knows, somewhere in there. I've known her for a very, very long time. And Courtney, I know that you have a family. You come from a family, as we all do. Why don't you tell our viewers about your family?
Well, my mom was an art teacher for 8 years, and now she is retired from teaching, and she's selling art on her own, and she's starting up a painting business. And my dad has a lawn mowing business, and then my brother is a freshman this year and is playing football and baseball.
So, is this the first time what's your brother's name?
Ryan.
Ryan, is this the first time that you and Ryan have been in school together, or was it kindergarten, 5th grade?
Kindergarten and 5th grade.
And then there's a long gap, and
Yep.
now you're back together. Do you pretend to know him at school, and does he pretend to know you?
Yeah, definitely. I like saying hi to him in the hallway and embarrassing him in front of his friends, and he walks off like he doesn't know me, and I give him hugs, and he acts like he doesn't know me.
Do you guys go to lunch together?
No.
No, that's out.
No, yeah. He
Just
doesn't
the
wanna be
hugging in
seen
the hallway,
with
but
me.
no lunch.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be seen with me.
Good. And now you said your mom's gonna start a painting business. So she's gonna come paint my house? What are you doing?
No, not painting houses. She's gonna do have little parties for people where they come up to a certain place and you all have the same painting, but it's a little bit different.
Different, right.
And she's gonna be teaching that. So.
Now, one of your activities is that you're a cheerleader.
Yes.
Yes, and the cheerleaders, are they not sponsoring one of those paint nights?
We
Is that the
might.
cheerleader?
Yeah, I haven't thought about that.
But someone's doing that? Is that not? Oh, it's Lady Tiger basketball. It's Lady Tiger basketball. It's not the cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Okay, Lady Tiger basketball's doing that.
Yeah.
But hey, that's a great fundraiser,
Yeah.
right? And you got your mom. Your mom's right there.
Yeah.
Those are very popular nowadays.
Yeah.
Have you ever done one?
No, I haven't.
You've never done one?
No.
Maybe you need to practice.
I probably do.
Yeah, normally they have wine at those things. You can't.
Yeah.
No wine.
She won't be doing.
No wine for you.
None of that.
Well, let's talk about cheerleading. How long have you been a cheerleader?
I've been a varsity cheerleader for 4 years, and I never cheered before that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you started cheering as a freshman?
Yes.
And boom, 4 years.
Yes.
All 4 years you've been a cheerleader. Mm-hmm. Are you a captain or anything?
No, I'm not.
Just a cheerleader.
Yep.
Now, the other night, you guys are very important to the football games. I know you probably think no one listens to you, but they really do. They really do. And Friday night against Berry Hill at homecoming, boy, it was a little chilly out there. Tell us about that.
It was pretty cold, and we got to wear our pants, so that was good. We didn't have to keep our skirt on the whole time, so that was good. It's still really cold, but not everyone had their jackets, so we couldn't wear jackets because we didn't all match. So
you have to match. That's part of the deal. You have to match.
Yeah, we have
do you
to.
think in your 4 years of cheering, do you think when it's in colder weather that people are more the crowd is more apt to get up and be active so they can get warm, or do they?
No.
They freeze up.
They stay seated.
As a cheerleader, we always have a bunch of little kids running around the ballpark. Do they ever just come up to you and like little girls?
All the time. They tell us that they want to be cheerleaders on the dance team, and we don't really know how they plan to do that. But a lot of girls want to be cheerleaders on the dance team. So
they want to do both.
Yeah, I guess.
Now, do you ever have to, as cheerleaders, and you being a cheerleader for 4 years, have you ever had to go teach little kids how to do cheers?
Yeah, we have a cheer clinic every year that we have kindergarten through 5th grade, and we send it to all the elementary schools, and they send kids in, and we have a cheer clinic for a week, and then they perform at halftime of the Friday night football game.
That's cool.
So,
Is that a fundraiser? Does it cost them money?
Yeah, it's $5.
$5?
Yeah.
Cheap. So hey, if you have a little kid, send them to Courtney. Courtney will teach them how to cheer. Okay, now I also know one of the other things that you do at school is you're very pivotal in the yearbook. So why don't you tell us a little about your book?
Well, I'm the yearbook editor.
The editor.
Yeah, and I've been in yearbook this is my 5th year, because I did it in middle school too.
Oh, I was going to say, wow.
And this is the 100th yearbook for Cushing High School.
100th yearbook
100th
for Cushing
yearbook.
High School.
Yep.
Wow.
So,
do you think Mr. Lyerman was the principal back then?
Probably.
I bet his beard wasn't as gray.
Probably not.
Wow, 100 years. So this is a big time yearbook. Mm-hmm. So you guys are going to probably put a little more. I'm not saying you don't put a whole lot of effort into it, because I know you do. It's hard work. And you work on that all year. Tell the viewers how long, what is the last day that you guys are finishing yearbook?
Well, we start working on yearbook ad sales to different businesses in about the beginning of July. and then we finish up about the beginning of June.
June, yeah. So you
Yeah,
go all the way
so-
after school's over,
Yeah,
right? Because you're
yeah.
picking up baseball pictures
Right.
and track
And graduation.
and graduation,
Yeah.
and that all goes in the yearbook. So that's a long, that's a big chunk of time
Yeah.
taking care of that. And then
Yeah.
as the editor, are you in charge of the entire yearbook or just a section?
Well-
Did you delegate sections?
Well, we haven't done that yet, but we're going to. We assign different pages to people on the staff, and we only have 4 people this year.
Oh,
so
okay.
that's really small.
Wow.
But so we assign different pages to people, and then as editor, I go back through and go over everyone's pages and edit them and make sure everything's how it's supposed to be.
Cool. Now, I noticed at the pep assembly on Friday that you grabbed the mic and you were telling everybody in the
Yeah.
crowd about this app.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming, excuse me, that this app is going to help you guys in the yearbook.
Yes.
So why don't you tell our viewers about this
Okay,
app?
well, it's called Replay It, and it's an app through Jostens, which is the company who produces our yearbooks. And it's an app that you can download on your phone, and it's just like Instagram. And you make an account, and then you can upload your pictures, and your friends can see it, and you can follow people. But the difference is that the pictures that you upload, we can use for the high school yearbook.
Well, while we were at the assembly, I followed the directions and I downloaded Replay It and I took a cool
Yeah.
picture of Coach Miles.
Okay.
And so it's on there and it says
Okay.
Coach Miles chilling.
Okay.
And he's leaning against the wall. That's it, but that's good though. That saves probably saves you guys a lot of time having to go out and
Yeah.
make sure you get pictures because everybody's got a phone, everybody's got a
Right,
camera on their
yeah.
phone. Well, that's good. Okay, so you're a cheerleader. You are the editor of the yearbook. Now I know that takes up a big bulk of your time. Do you have any hobbies? Is there anything you like to do outside of school or anything else in school?
Well, I'm a lot like my mom, and I like doing art. And we have like little family art nights, and we'll paint, and we make glass work, and we make clay, and we do a lot of different things just one night out of the week.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, well tell me about glass work. What is that? We do glass work at my house. It's usually ducked when someone throws the glass at you.
Well, it's not quite like that.
Oh, it is? Wow.
We have, my mom has like different sizes of glass and different colors and types of glass, and you can cut glass and break it and make like it's kind of like a painting, but you're using glass to paint. So you like use different pieces of glass to make your picture, and you lay it on a block and you put it in a kiln, and it melts together and it's a picture.
Oh,
So,
cool. So
yeah.
it's kind of like a mosaic,
Yeah.
and then you melt it together.
Yeah.
So you guys aren't like,
No, we're not
blowing
blowing glass.
glass.
No,
Okay.
no.
Because I went to a thing once where I saw a guy do
Yeah,
that.
no, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's really
Yeah.
hard.
Well, that's cool though. And so, and when you do, what did you say, clay?
Yeah, we do make pots out of
So then I'm assuming at your house you must have a kiln? Wow, look at that.
in our laundry room.
All right. Well, I hope you don't ever make the mistake of throwing your clothes in the
Oh,
kiln.
no, we don't.
Like, is that a front loading kiln? Top loader?
Top loading.
Top loader, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just checking. Well, that's neat. What do you plan to do after high school? You're going to graduate in May. I don't know if you know that.
Yes.
You're going to graduate in May.
Yes.
And what do you plan to do?
I plan to go to UCO. And
Oh, is that the UCO?
Yeah.
Look at her.
UCO.
Representing the Bronchos.
And I want to major in forensic anthropology.
Forensic anthropology.
Yes.
So you want to go find dead guys
bodies,
that have been
yes.
dead for a long time.
Yes. And
Like
figure
Jack
out-
the Ripper. Did you read the story about they think they can they know who Jack the Ripper is based on some DNA thing?
No.
Well, it's out there. You should read that.
Okay.
So tell me about how did you get interested in forensic anthropology? I mean, that's just not something that jumps out at you.
Right.
And we don't have any courses at the high school that promote.
Well, I took
forensic.
physiology with Coach Alsop. I took physiology, and then.
And he was your inspiration?
No, no.
Oh,
sorry.
Yes, he was. He was.
I watched the TV show Bones.
Oh yeah.
And I've
Bones.
watched that for a long time, and I really like it.
CSI.
Yeah, I watch CSI. Yep. And my mom can't watch that stuff because when she tries to, she gets sick, and she's like, I don't know how you look at dead bodies, and it doesn't bother me. And she's like, you should go into that. If it doesn't bother you, you should do it.
That's interesting. There'd be a lot of science, don't you think, in that?
Yeah.
You're good in science?
Yeah.
Cool.
And we went to UCO the other day and took like a college tour, and
As the Hoods, as a family did that. Now, I don't know if it was UCO or OSU, but somebody in the summertime does a forensic camp. Have you ever gone to
yeah,
that?
it's UCO. Yeah.
Did you go to that?
No, I didn't go this year.
But I heard those were, somebody went a couple of years ago and said it was
Yeah.
really, really cool. Well,
Yeah.
that is fabulous. That's interesting. That's great. So We know that you're going to get, and apparently you've been accepted to UCM?
Well, I haven't been accepted yet, but I applied last week.
Well, you're going to go. You'll get
Yeah.
there. What do you have to do? What's it take to apply to college nowadays? I don't, Zach's been in school for 2 years, or 3 years. I haven't even forgotten.
I don't know.
Did you have to write an essay? Did you have to,
No.
you didn't have to do any of that?
No, for scholarships, yeah, but
Yeah,
not
when
for
I was a
support.
kid, we had to write essays, we had to do all
Well, I
kinds
have
of.
to go for 15 years to be
15
to be a
years?
forensic anthropologist. I
Wow.
have to go for 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what do? You gotta get you get your bachelor's in something, and
You
then
have
you
to
have to
get
go.
a medical degree. You have to go to medical school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
So everybody on CSI is a doctor?
Well,
That's
if
not true.
they're-
Some of those guys are cops.
If they're forensic anthropologists, they are.
Ah,
There
it's
are
the
lots.
anthropologist.
There are like 35 different branches of forensics. So if you do anthropology, that's like the highest one.
That is.
Like there are only 14 or 15 in the nation. So.
Look at you. Look at you.
Yeah.
She's going to be a superstar someday. She's going to be solving all
Hopefully.
kinds of crimes. It's going to be,
Hopefully.
you're going to see her on TV. She's going to go to court and she'll be like, well, yes, he died of asphyxiation due to a Whopper got stuck in his throat at the movie store. He was eating popcorn and he had Whoppers in there and he choked. That's awesome. All right, we're getting ready to run out of time. So Courtney, here's my favorite last question for people.
Okay.
First off, you've been an absolute delight. I know you've been nervous, but you did
Yes.
absolutely, you taught me so much today. Not that I would ever teach you anything, but you've taught me so much. So the question is there anything you can tell our audience about you that maybe we just don't know? Do you have a hidden talent? Is there something that you can tell us something about you that we don't know?
Well, I can play the French horn.
Oh.
And and I was in band for 4 years. So yeah.
Well, that's a skill like any other skill, the French horn. Hey, this has been the lovely Courtney Hood. She's been our student showcase here at the Deep Rock Sports Best of CPS and sponsored by Russell Moyer, Wells Fargo Advisors. Until next time, good night.